Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Thanks for being with me today. I just want to take a second to introduce yourselves.
Sure.
Tara.
I'm Tara Radnicki, and I'm the engineering librarian at the University of Nevada, Reno, where I serve as liaison to the College of Engineering, and I kind of co-manage our library's makerspace with Chrissy.
I'm Chrissy Klinke. I'm the Earth Sciences and Maps librarian here at the University of Nevada, Reno at the De La Mare Science and Engineering Library. And I help Tara with the makerspace, and I am the liaison to mining engineering, geography, basically geosciences.
And which one of you guys got to go to the White House? Do you want to tell us about that? About what your role with that is?
I was asked to be the Nevada representative for the Nation of Makers. I produce the Reno Mini Maker Fair here in Reno, and so I was asked to go to the White House to be a part of the President's week of to kick off the week of making and talk about makers as change makers.
Fantastic. So the next question is, what role does Creative Commons play in the work that you do?
So right now, we will probably admit, not as big as it maybe should have. So we work a lot at being an engineering liaison and from people working in our makerspace, which can include you and our faculty, staff, and students or community members from the greater Reno Sparks community. But really what I deal a lot with is intellectual property. In a few different formats. A lot of times we're talking about physical objects, so we're talking about like patentability and protection that way, or making them freely available. But everything that gets created in a makerspace, nearly everything I should say, that gets created on a machine in a makerspace, I'll put it that way, originates with some sort of file. And that file can be copyrighted, should be protected, can be shared. And those are things we're just kind of really starting to explore. If a student doesn't want to patent something, then what are the ways that we can make that available to other people so that we can kind of share it for the greater good. We also have a new initiative within libraries for open educational resources and working with our new scholarly communications librarian. And so encouraging, that would be, of course, utilizing Creative Commons licenses for any sort of OER efforts.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have anything to add?
Oh, also, sorry. Yes, Creative Commons can be added to, resources that pretty much are across all disciplines, not just the sciences and the engineering, but also, things like the art department when they're using the laser cutter, when other departments like biology or microbiology using and psychology, creating 3D files to 3D print for different types of research projects. So there's a lot that it can be utilized, not just also in the not just the creating digital files as far as 3D prints, but also like different types of data sets to make GIS maps, for example.
Cool. Great. What would being Creative Commons certified mean to you or to your peers?
I think to me it would mean myself having a much stronger base of knowledge in Creative Commons, which for a librarian is a really powerful tool as we're the liaisons to really help faculty navigate these waters and students as well. But as we try to push faculty towards OERs to really make school much more affordable for students, we really serve that role. I think Chrissy mentioned earlier, we have an institutional repository, and so Creative Commons can play a large part in that. And really librarians are here to help faculty negotiate those agreements between a publisher and themselves, and what can they do, how can they share their work, preprint, postprint, whatever the case may be. And I think being actually accredited and certified, it makes a strong case that on resumes, on things like that. Personally, I would encourage many of my students to get certified through a program like this. We already went through the steps of becoming a proctor for SolidWorks certification, which is just a tremendous thing that an engineering student can put on their resume that lets employers know that they can hire this person without understanding that they have a very high level knowledge of this particular software program. And I think that would go a long ways with Creative Commons in some of those same disciplines that students are taking these SolidWorks certifications.
Yes. And I think also with the certification, I think if more people do it, and then people would kind of understand, the base levels, the groundworks of what Creative Commons and copyright information can do for them.
Cool. Thanks. That's fantastic. And then what might earning a certificate look like to you?
Okay, sorry, but I would love like online courses, modules that you could pick and choose from, throw them into Canvas or Blackboard, or
Yes.
we had mentioned before, like perhaps some sort of baseline, like there's, I don't know, 3 or 6 or some sort of baseline modules that everybody does. But I would love to see an additional couple of modules depending on the type of work you do or the discipline that you're related to. Like there should be an engineering capsule about Creative Commons, because these are really unique ways that maybe we don't think about Creative Commons, because we normally associate Creative Commons with artistic work and graphic work and images of that nature. So that's what I would love to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have anything to add to that? Are you?
When she was talking about modules and adding them to Canvas and Blackboard, those are actually course management systems, and it would be really useful to be able to link them out. When I'm also thinking of, I don't know if you've heard about lynda.com, which is an online tutorial service to learn a lot of the different types of softwares that we're talking about to create a lot of these files. I see it as something like that. You have SolidWorks, and each one is like a 3 to 4 minute video that talks specifically about one aspect of that tool, or a tool within the software. So it would be really interesting. I think that would probably be a really good way to help organize and break that out.
Fantastic. Okay. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate your advice and input on this.
Of course.
Thank you.